It was good to see applause and cheers erupting in the House yesterday afternoon as Children Minister Karen Chhour condemned Te Pāti Māori's insults about her upbringing. Chhour, as you know, who grew up in state care, we've spoken with Karen before, is repealing Section 7AA of the Oranga Tamariki Act, and this, of course, has sparked uproar from the political opposition. However, criticism of the repeal has moved on to personal verbal attacks on the ACT Party MP and show no sign of dissipating. Karen Chhour is with me now. Hello, Karen.
Oh, kia ora, Leah. How's it going?
Well, I'm good, Karen. Just quickly reminding the listeners that the bill that repeals 7AA of the Oranga Tamariki Act passed its first reading in Parliament Tuesday night, and yesterday in the House you had to defend this again. So we'll start with what a comment on, it was said in the House, but a comment on social media from Te Pāti Māori of you that said, a wahine Māori had a disconnection and disdain for her people. What did you make of that?
It's getting all too common now when the other side of the House doesn't have a decent argument to just start turning that to personal attacks rather than constructive debate. And this actually needs to stop. The decorum of Parliament is actually really important. We need good people putting their hands up to represent New Zealanders, and who in their right mind would even think about running for Parliament when this sort of rubbish is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point. Labour MP Willow Jean Prime also verbally attacked you, calling you a sellout. I gather that means a sellout to Māoridom.
Yeah, well, that's my assumption in the context of when it was yelled out. And I mean, I just have a real problem and a real issue with parties using that kind of attacks. I mean, we can debate an issue in Parliament. That's what it's there for, not to actually turn this to a personal issue. This is not the first time, and no. I'm hoping it is the last time, because we need to start working together to make this country the great place that it can be. And how can you do that when you can't even have a decent debate with proper decorum that you should be doing in Parliament?
You know, you just mentioned it. You said it's not the first time that your whakapapa has been attacked. Former Labour Deputy Leader Kelvin Davis said back in 2022 that you needed to leave your Pākehā world behind. And you know why, you and I have discussed this, Karen, why this continues to also really anger me is, I mean, I wasn't brought up in state care as you were. I mean, you've walked the walk, you talk the talk, but I was brought up mostly by a Pākehā mother, and I just find this abhorrent, this kind of name-calling, saying that you're any less Māori. It is, and we say it has to stop, but what are the proceeds? Like, I don't know in the House what the rules are. I mean, you've got your Speaker, you've got Jerry Brownlee. I mean, he's supposed to keep order. What's the next step? How do you lay a complaint? What happens?